Cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And a dump off to White. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down.
2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
Different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Running for it, here's Cook, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
From the backyard to the big stage, and here he is. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And folks, kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
Run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 41 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will make this a 4-point game. But business to take care of before we get there. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he completes it right side to White. Touchdown! James White from 17 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Patriots have it. So probably problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. The pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll run with Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Get in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It really would have helped him there, but not to be. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Off the play fake, Cousins. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll run it with Madison. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, this stage of the game.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 71 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 30 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. From the red zone now, Cousins flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jawan Bentley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Down at 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 32 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Cousins now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on second and 10. Cousins. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in and from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll run it with Madison. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Complete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you just Cousins to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.